Hello, guys. Hi. I'm here today with Sharon because I'm so happy and honored to introduce you to a very special online course specifically created with the heart, from the heart, by Sharon. And it is a course that is about the joy of being a parent in these very challenging times. So I will then ask Sharon to explain more about the course. I just wanted to say to you that this course is available in different languages, and I am here because I will be helping Sharon with the Italian version of it. So if you decide to join the English version, you don't need any translation, of course. But if you decide to join in Italian, you will see me and Sharon in this course together. So just a small introduction. I resonated with this course so much because even in my job as a life coach and the energy healer, I am seeing and helping so many parents, teenagers, and kids with the struggles that they are going through in this very moment. And this is true in many countries everywhere in the world, and especially is true for a lot of parents, a lot of families, a lot of kids and children that I see and that I also personally know in Italy. So I was resonating with this so much that I could not do but joining Sharon in this. So I'm just asking now Sharon to introduce herself, and maybe I will ask her a few questions about the course so you can get a very quick but very deep understanding from this small interview about what the course is about, and you will probably understand if it's the right course for you. So Sharon, thank you.
Thank you, Margarita.
And please.
I'm Sharon Murza, and I'm a Sasinian therapist trained by Bria Panin Godesberg in the Sasinian way. My speciality has been for 30 years working with families, working with children, working with parents, and raising my own 3 daughters and 5 grandchildren. So I always have my ear to the tracks. I'm always making sure I stay up to date. And as Margarita said, these very challenging times, I've noticed in my practice so many people who have come out of their center, who aren't sure anymore of their way, who are no longer feeling stable. And this is reflected not only in the adults, but in the children very much. We as adults, as parents and teachers, anyone who holds space for a child, we need to be able to find our own centers and hold that space safely for them. Now, this course, I've been doing it for 20 years. And it's 8 weeks, and each week is a very intensive process. And I have noticed that over 20 years, the processes haven't changed. What has changed with the times are the topics that we need to focus on. And so that means that right now, using the very same tools, using the very same concepts that I have been standing for 30 years, we will be focusing on how to deal with these times and how to keep our joy, how to stay within our own hearts, and how to find our way without sacrificing our well-being. And so that's sort of the general aspects that I will be touching on in this course, but with very specific tools, very specific exercises, which are all about yourself.
So Sharon, can I ask you one question?
Yes, please.
So of course, being myself a life coach and a healer, and having done many classes on a lot of topics, I know that I mean, out there it's plenty of courses, online classes, everything. So the thing that I really found resonating with me about this class is the connection between the coaching tools that you are giving people, but also not in a boring and heavy way, but with fun, joy, creativity, and also connecting the people who is attending the course with their own hearts, and you are also coaching them, guiding them to create or recreate this heart-to-heart connection within their family dynamics and with their children. So would you like to expand on that?
Definitely. This course is not about tips and the tools themselves you will find within you. This course is really about process. And that means that you are your own material. Your family is your own playground. I don't tell you what to do. You discover through the exercises that you're given your own way, the way that truly resonates for you and for your children. If one has more than one child, one will find even that the same thing doesn't work for all of them. And that's taken into account as well. So this is absolutely about your creativity, but in a very, very down-to-earth, real way. In other words, we find out what works for you. We find out what works for your children. For that reason, this course is done with me in presence, and then one goes home and does the homework. It's not a package that one can take and go off and do it, because I very specifically walk with you through the processes just to make sure that you feel secure, that you feel safe. Because as you feel safe, that's how your children are going to feel safe too.
Exactly. So this is another point that I believe is very important. Of course, you can ask for more information, and we are happy to answer all the comments and questions. But I believe this is another very important point to be made clear with this interview, with this video, which is a child needs and wants to feel safe, secure, understood, accepted, and supported for who they really are within the family. So that's the key point, to create a happy, joyful, light, loving, respectful family environment. And I believe in these challenging and changing times, with all the heaviness that we are surrounded by, it can be one of the most difficult, let's say, aspects to work with, or to find, or to get back in your family. Because maybe you were like this 2 years ago, but with all that is happening now, it doesn't feel so light and joyful anymore. So,
well, it's not easy to keep stable during change. And we are changing. This is evolution, and that means families can evolve as well.
In a good way.
In a very nice way. Absolutely. And the absolute core, you said it yourself, Margarita, the core of a happy child, the core of a happy relationship is when each person feels safe and seen. So we work very gently, but very specifically on opening up the ability to see your children in their depth, in their essence, and that the child never feels judged for their essence, for their true being. We do realize we must socialize our children. That's our job. That's what we're here for. But that we can do that in such a way that we feel so confident within our own self, with our own autonomy, that we can hold authority in such a way that allows the other person, the child, to actually be who they are. So that sounds like a big goal. We work through it step by step. And I found over these 20 years of giving the course, there is always positive results.
Yeah.
Every family is individual. Every parent is individual. So even within the family, father and mother, couple and couple, they will find their own way. And to be able to live with differences, to be able to live and harmonize with the different input from everybody within the family, that is a true art, and it is possible. And that's what we're working on.
So at the end of the course, you will not just learn tools and skills and access your own resources, but you will really be the beautiful and sparkling and joyful artist of your own family.
That certainly is our goal. That's always our goal. We will do our best. So that even in the tough times, and this is something that we do work on also, when things get tough, when it's not easy, when there is a challenge or a conflict, that we know how to come back home.
What is home?
Home is our heart.
Mm-hmm.
Home is deep within ourself. Home is our essence. Every child carries it within him or herself. Every one of us carries it within ourselves. So this course is deeply based on being able to access that place easily, and that therefore is not a threat to your parenting or to your child, and that your child standing within his or her true essence isn't going to bring you out of balance. And that is one of the main things that I find parents share with me, is how they fall out of balance because either they're tired, they're challenged, they're disappointed. Things have happened in the past year and a half. And our work is, we can get back home.
And I would like to add something. This course feels so good because as a parent, you will find someone like Sharon, and maybe me if you do that in Italian as well, supporting you. So you are not alone. And by doing an online course, you will also work on yourself, your family, your children, but you will also meet other like-minded people, so you can create a new community for yourself and for your family. So we are also addressing the fear and the lonely feeling or illusion, I would say, that we are all alone in this. No, we are not. It's plenty of people willing to help you, support you, and walk with you in this transition, in this journey, which is the beautiful journey of life.
What I have also found and advocate strongly, that in these processes, those that have done the course feel more confident in helping themselves. I love to help people know how to help themselves. And then, and only when it becomes something that one doesn't have the perspective to see what one needs to do, then one can reach out for help. And I find that that is my goal for the world, that people don't need me as a therapist, but would rather need me as a teacher. so that you feel autonomous, you feel independent, and only reach out for help then when you really need that third eye that comes in and helps you to see things in a different way. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I think that this video is wrapping up a lot of good feelings, emotions, content, information, and of course feel free to contact me for more information. I will also share emails and maybe a flyer of the course.
Absolutely.
And we are so looking forward to welcoming you in this process. So the last thing I want to say is that this course is going to be online once a week. Is going to last just 8 weeks. So it's like a very short time for a profound transformation, or like a profound relighting up of your sparkle. And you will see the difference in just 8 weeks. So
and before.
And before.
Even before. Yeah. And during those 8 weeks, I hold you. You are held. So those are not just 8 weeks of you doing your work or your homework. You are held through those 8 weeks. Yeah.
So that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you. And get in touch for more information. The course will start very soon. So just let us know if you're interested in being part of it. Thank you, and see you soon. Bye.
Bye.